Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How is it going? I hope you're well. I am Dr. Tammy, your success catalyst and literacy educator. I help you strategize how to move in the direction of more and prepare for what's next. And today is another episode of Connections and Conversations. And today's episode is going to be really short and sweet. The message is very simple. Give yourself grace. And so I'm using myself today as an example. So if you would, say hello to me. Tell me where you're joining me from, even if you're on the replay. Please say hello to me. And definitely tell me who you are and where you're joining from. That would be great. And of course, share this out. If you know someone who is needing to give themselves grace, I invite you to share it out to them. You can send it in there. I know when you hit the share button, it sends it to their messenger. You can inbox them the message. You can definitely share it to your groups or to your page. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. So I want to talk about, real briefly, about giving yourself grace. So I found myself in this situation this evening because I have been, it seemed like my day, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my lighter days. I don't teach, so I'm just kind of doing office work and hanging out and doing those, checking off my to-do list. And so things pretty much go well. Well, in the evening is when I typically work on my business and do, mom stuff, right? So that's usually when I do that. This evening, usually Thursdays, I meet with my groups. And oh my goodness, it lasted longer than I thought, and which put me behind. And then I'm late showing up here. And I wasn't going to come on. I just said, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to face the world. And then I thought about it. I thought about that, part of my messaging, a part of what I tell others is to give yourself grace. So I thought I'd come on and talk about that and what that really means and how some of you may be out there listening to this and you may need to give yourself grace. What does that mean? It's not a religious thing. It's not a spiritual thing. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. What it is when you are navigating your world and you find that things are unraveling or things are not going as planned. And what you find is that someone that you may have had an encounter with earlier in the day, they come back and they're nice to you. That's grace. A child who you've yelled at and got upset with, and they give you a hug anyway. That's grace. Grace is when you show up for yourself and you're kind to yourself. When you don't get mad at yourself, you don't beat yourself up about what you can and can't do, what you have or have not accomplished. You just do it. You just do what you can in that moment. That is grace. We always talk about being kind to others because sometimes other people may need that grace. And you being kind to them may be the grace they need that day. But it can also be grace for yourself, to yourself, and taking time to just being nice to yourself. So I want to invite you to just think about what are the areas that you're really stressing out, you're giving yourself a hard time, and give yourself grace. Just breathe and say it's going to be okay. I think things happen when it's time and in the right time. And I know what is for you is for you. So if something is not happening at that moment, then you just need to breathe through it and give yourself grace. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Because, when we don't give ourselves grace and when we're really, beating ourselves up, we tend to beat up other people too. And that's not good. And it's not a way to navigate the world. And you don't want that energy coming back into your space. You don't want that energy returning to you. So give yourself grace. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And recognize when grace appears in your life because of someone else, what someone else has done. So if you have not shared this out, share it out. And definitely say hello to me. If you haven't liked my page, go up, like the page, turn on the notifications, and I will see you here on Tuesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. And just remember to give yourself grace. Hey there, Joy Anthony. How are you? Thank you for popping in and giving me those hearts. Thank you for the love. I'm hopping off of here but there's definitely a replay, and it's a short one today because I'm giving myself grace, and I'm inviting you to give yourself grace. So today, give yourself grace. Hello, Janelle. Everyone's popping in here now as I'm done with my message, so definitely watch the replay. Today is about giving yourself grace, and it's all about being kind to yourself. When things start unraveling, when things start unfolding, when things start going wrong, when things don't go the way we plan, oh, give yourself grace. And that's what I had to do because, this show was at 6:30 and, I had to pick up a friend from the airport. And so since I had to do that, I'm late. And so I just had to give myself grace. So take care, enjoy your weekend, and I hope you'll catch me on Tuesday. I'll actually probably be coming live the weekend here or on the C4C Global 1 page. If you're not following Catalyst for Change Global, definitely follow that page. There's live broadcast over there too, where I go live over there too, so definitely follow both pages. If you're not, go up, turn on your notifications. Make sure you like the page and follow me. If you're following me, you'll get the notifications. If you just like the page, you may or may not get them. Hello, Veronica. How are you, my dear? How's it going? I am well. I am well. It's been one of those days where it started off really slow, and then about 4 o'clock, 4:30, things start picking up, heating up, and I had back-to-back things. So, of course, when one thing runs behind, it all gets behind, and now I'm behind. So, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten a decent meal today, so it's time to rectify that. Yes. Yes, thank you. I know it's like 5 a.m. there, or maybe 6. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you showing up and always supporting. I can't express enough how much it is that you follow me between here and Periscope and you support me. Amazing. Thank you. I'll see you all soon, and give yourself grace today.